Hey everyone, we've got another live stream for you guys direct from the floor of Comic-Con. Right now we are going to be focusing on the Court of the Dead section. We've got a whole crypt of awesome collectibles to cover. So right now we're taking a look at the newest 3 collectibles to join the Court of the Dead. These are the prestige statuettes. These are figures of the faction leaders. Right now we're taking a look at Gethsemane. This is the Queen's Conjuring figure. She is the leader of the Flesh faction, and she is in the middle of some necromancy. She is raising a soul to become a mourner in the underworld. You guys can see she's got 2 creepy little minions of the Flesh faction at her side, and she has the Flesh faction signet at the bottom of her base. These figures are really, really cool and exciting because they are a smaller format. They leave a smaller footprint, but they have just as much detail as their larger counterparts. And all 3 of these are available for pre-order on our website right now. They just went up this week. So you can go to sideshow.com/Comic-Con to check that out. This is Zyle, the Osteomancer's Vision figure. You guys can see, I'm gonna see if I can point it out. She's got her cat, Riaz, sitting on the base while she works her osteomancy magic. She's got beautifully sculpted detail on her skirts. She stands 13 inches tall. I don't know the heights of the other 2, but these are all between 10 and 13 inches tall with 6 or 7 inch footprints. So these are really nice. They fit on a desk and they really go well together. This is the Kier Valkyrie's Revenge figure. She is the de facto leader of the Spirit faction, and you can see that she has taken her revenge on one of the Celestials of Heaven. She's got the angel's wings wrapped in her hand, but if you look on the base, there is a full angel figure. So this one's really cool because it's got 2 characters in it, and she's got her sword. She is the first sword of the underworld. And each of these 3 figures retails for $89, and they are available for pre-order now. Check these out. They made their debut at Comic-Con last year, but now they are up on our website. I believe the estimated shipping date is around December, so if you guys want to get these faction leaders in your collection, you can do that now.
Let's go this way.
All right, so next, let's see. Ooh. It looks like Queen Gethsemane is taking an audience with some lucky mourners here at San Diego Comic-Con, booth 1929. This is Miss Chrissy Lynn, the cosplayer, and she is in a new gown of Gethsemane's. Leader of the Flesh faction, ever-changing. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful dress. And she is standing with the Death life-size figure. Look at that beautiful crown, that knowing smirk. Excellent. This is Gethsemane come to life. This is Gethsemane in the flesh. Hello, Your Majesty. You're on Sideshow Live.
Hello, everyone.
So if you are at Comic-Con, come to booth 1929. She will be here several days this weekend, and you can have an audience with the Queen of the Dead herself. Awesome.
Sweet.
All right. So moving on to the crypt display we have here. This is the Zyle Resolve of Bone Legendary Scale Bust. So this is another beautiful piece of Zyle. She is the leader of the Bone faction. Very beautiful, very stoic face. And I love how much expression they sculpted into her skeletal face here. She is looking and thinking towards what is best for the underworld, because the faction of Bone is the only faction that has the resolve to lead the underworld into the future. JJ Joe is asking, did Chrissy Lynn make the gown herself? I believe she did. She posted some beautiful progress shots on her Instagram. That is, I believe, is at Miss Chrissy Lynn on Instagram. And then I think that the crown, Gethsemane's crown, was one of the, I think Jesse Lincoln helped with that one, but she made the gown, and it is beautiful. So up here, this is an art piece. This is Relic Ravlatch, the Exalted Quest Knight. This was one of the first pieces that I believe made a debut to introduce characters in the Court of the Dead. But right next to him, you can see the Relic Ravlatch premium format figure. He is the Paladin of the Dead. He is a brave member of the Bone faction, and you can see him adventuring on a quest. He's got a skull lantern that has some blue magic coming out of it, that beautiful Court of the Dead Etheria blue. And he has a very cool sword, some incredible armor details. He's got sculpted chainmail, which is awesome. And you can see the broken relics of vessels all over his quest base. All right. So next, oh, and they swapped out the display. This is the Kier Death's Warbringer premium format figure. She is available for pre-order on our website right now. You are taking a look at the collector edition of the figure because she is holding a severed angel head, which is also known as Severed Order. So Kier is taking her revenge against the Celestials, heaven and hell. So this collector, both with the collector's edition and the exclusive, there is this awesome mask stand. You can display her with or without her beautiful mask. And it comes with its own display stand. Several Court of the Dead figures do have masks with these collectible display stands, so you could create a collection of court masks. And she's got some beautiful cut and sew. And in the back there, actually, if you take a look, this is a new piece that we have debuting at Comic-Con. This is the Kier Bane of Heaven life-size mask replica. If you're interested in any of these pieces, if they're not pre-ordering yet, there is an RSVP page, so go to sideshow.com/Comic-Con and you can RSVP, be the first to know when we've got pre-order information and anything else that you want to know. So we had some people asking in a stream yesterday what the symbol on Kier's forehead is. And Anna herself explained to me that is a very rudimentary version of the Spirit Faction symbol. So that's an old ancient version of the Spirit Faction symbol, which is very cool. So in the back we have Poxel the Scourge. This is another premium format figure who made his debut last year, Mark Newman's sculpture. He is a very, very frightening bird-like member of the Flesh Faction who feeds on pain and emotion. He hides his face with that bird mask. You can see he's got a really, really cool posture with those intense legs. And he's got little trinkets and baubles hanging off of him from his quests around to feed on emotion and energy. Brian Garcia wants to know, will Court of the Dead ever make 1/6 scale articulated figures? I don't have that information. We all know that that is very much an interest, and I'm sure everyone on the team would love to see those, but at this point, I'll say what Susan says, is we hope so. I don't know, but we very, very much hope so. So, this is the Mortigal Risen Reaper General premium format figure. Check it out. Okay, one of my favorite things on any of these characters that you'll notice, armor is never just armor, it tells a story. And so with this piece, you can see how intricately detailed the armor is. There is story woven into the sculpting of the Celestial War and of Death's army and how they rise up against it. He is holding the sword Cryptmorn. Look at that gigantic sword, that is so cool. This is Cryptmorn, and his exclusive is on this stand right here. That is, I don't remember the name of it, but I want to say it's like the Mask of Souls or the Veil of Mortality. It's something that he wears to express empathy for the humans who are dragged into the Celestial War because it gives him a more human-like appearance. So check that out. JJ Joe says the Court of the Dead team and Sideshow did a great job on this set. Thank you so much. We are so excited about this immersive crypt experience. We've even got this cool screen that has animatics and story and lore about Court of the Dead, as well as information about all the signings, the appearances of Gethsemane, what Tom Gilliland is up to this weekend, so people can check that out. So if you are at the show, be sure to come by, take a look, watch some cool videos that we've got set up for you. So right here we're taking a look at the Xyle, the Great Osteomancer premium format figure. She is currently waitlisted on our website, so if you just can't wait to get your hands on an Osteomancer, I definitely recommend the Xyle Osteomancer's Vision figure that we talked about earlier, those prestige statuettes. This piece is immensely beautiful. It's got some incredible cut and sew. Like, check out, this is all skirt around her, cut and sew. Very beautiful. She's practicing, again, the osteomancy magic of the Bone faction, and she is looking to the future because, excuse me. Quincy Kits wants to know, will all the premium format figures here be available for order soon? A great number of these are already available for pre-order. Mortigal and Kier are both available. I believe Xyle is actually shipping the legendary scale bust. But as for Poxel and Relic Ravlatch, and I think everybody else on this side, we have RSVP pages. I don't know how soon they will be available, but if you are interested, I definitely recommend going to sideshow.com/Comic-Con, checking out the Court of the Dead stuff, and RSVPing, because as soon as we have new information, we will let you know. Now back here we've got the Oglavale Executus Reaper Legendary Scale bust. This is another one of those cool Legendary Scale busts. He is on a Spirit faction themed base because he is the Executioner and a member of the Spirit faction. There is a Graphite Edition variant for this bust as well, which is extremely cool. He is the Executioner. I couldn't think of that word. Executioner. He's got a removable mandible, which we can't... Casey Huff says, I jumped into this collection with the board game Kickstarter and I'm now drowning in awesomeness. Well, welcome to the Underworld, Casey Huff. We've got the board game on display here, so we will show you in a little bit, but it's such an exciting world to be a part of, so welcome. If you haven't taken the faction quiz yet, I recommend you all do that. Go to sideshow.com/faction quiz, I think, or find it on our courtofthedead.com. Find out which of the 3 factions you belong to. So right now we're taking a really cool look at the Court of the Dead Shadows of the Underworld graphic novel. This is an unlettered preview, so you guys don't get to see any of the words, but you do get to see some of the beautiful colored artwork. This has story by Jacob Murray and Tom Gilliland and art by Ivan Koritarev.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm saying that correct. Succumbed to the dreads grip of the underworld, and we will be meeting a new character called Geddes Avancor in the self-contained longer Court of the Dead story that will be coming out at some point soon. All right. Someone is asking if we have any Court of the Dead pins. There are Court of the Dead pins at this show, and if you follow Court of the Dead social media at Court of the Dead, they will be probably doing some giveaways for it. This year we've got the Kier pin. Let me take it off so I can show you guys. Buffering is bad.